Chapter 1. If you want to read up to 20 chapters ahead, go to web links on CORNBRINGER. Hi, my name is Yamamoto Yami. If you had asked what my name was 10 years ago, I would have said Alessandro Berlusconi. In simpler terms, I reincarnated, though not in a magical world like most isekais begin. The world is basically the same, but more technologically advanced, and more contaminated. My working theory is that I am actually in the same world but in a future version of it, because everything from my world is still here, countries, companies, and other stuff I remembered. The only palpable difference was that technology was drastically better in every way. In hindsight, maybe it was for the best. After all, I don't recall meeting with a god or goddess to get some questionably OP powers, so I am happy with what I got. My life is fun, I suppose. My new parents are filthy rich, but like most filthy rich parents stereotypes, I barely see them at all, but unlike most Japanese stereotypes, they are not strict, at all. Maybe I was being racist with my stereotypes, but I expected super strict parents the moment I heard my new name for the first time. Don't misunderstand me though, I like the free reign our relationship gave me, and that I only have to pretend once or twice a year to be a child when they come to visit me. It works perfectly for me. In short, I have everything I didn't have before this life. Loads of money, granted it was my parents' money, but they gave me a credit card with no limit, so I was enjoying myself every now and then, mostly with games, specifically DMMORPG, which stands for Dive Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Games. They were the best, they were fun, easy to understand, and did I say fun? Well, they were. Heck, for my 11th birthday, I got the best equipment to play DMMORPGs, and I was excited. Needless to say, I was enjoying my new life as a rich kid. Coming from a fisher's family before this, it felt like the universe was giving me a vacation with this life, and I was going to enjoy it. Fuck this life, why you might ask? Well, allow me to elaborate my sweet memoir readers. You see, it was my 12th birthday, when a particular game came out, the name Yggdrasil. It didn't take me long to remember where I had heard that name, from the anime Overlord, which meant I hadn't reincarnated into the same world, but the one where Ains lived before becoming Ains. My new life now had a new meaning. I wanted to be isekai'd, or whatever the right term it is to that world, a world of magic, a world of pleasure, a world where I can do whatever I want. After all, why be a rich guy, when you can be a god? Okay, maybe I was getting ahead of myself, but still, the possibilities were endless. So, needless to say, I bought the game, and started playing. Well, that's what I would like to say, but you see. If I am to be reincarnated in whatever character I will create. Well, let's just say it's a hard choice and a very important one. From the start, I knew human and demi-human races were off the table, for various reasons, which only left me with the heteromorphic races. Also known as inhuman or monster races, what attracted me to these races was that all of them were immortal, age-wise, and that I would be able to, well, confirm if Ains existed by being one of them. Angel. Automaton. Birdman. Brain Eater. Chonar. Death Vine. Demon. Doppelganger. Dragon. Dragonoid. Dryad. Dullahan. Elemental. Fairy. Genie. Ghost. Nader. Golem. Half-elemental. Half-golem. Herdroper. Homunculus. Insect. Lycanthrope. Medusa. Myconid. Nephilim. Plant. Roper. Skeleton. Slime. Treant. Undead. Vampire. Zirn. Zombie. In the end, after a long process of selection, I picked Angel. They live forever, and in case Ains becomes a threat, well, I would counter about 80% of his team with holy shenanigans. With that said and done, I started to level up, and boy was it hard. At every turn human players would gang on me to get some sort of banal satisfaction or something. No wonder, Ains and the rest of his gang started a guild. After 1 year of playing, grinding, and hiding from human players, I managed to meet Ains, or rather Momonga for now, and almost immediately we became friends. I had to use a voice changer though. The voice of a kid is not exactly welcoming in virtual scenarios, not now, not 100 years ago. Momonga, like me, had started the game as soon as it came out, Momonga being level 25 and me being level 15. Why was he 10 levels ahead of me? I am glad you asked, my little ravioli. You see, in this game, stats don't exactly work as in other games. Allow me to elaborate. Express and stats work together and at the same time very separately, at least on this game. For one, you have the express bar and skill point bar. Both bars get filled by killing monsters, completing quest and such. Now, you might still be asking, but why is my level lower than Momonga? Well, I am getting there, my sweet linguini. You see, the higher your level is, the harder it becomes to get skill points. In short terms, it's easier to farm skill points if you don't use them. Now, this beautiful farming technique I had discovered with my first character, Rip, has various cons, lots of cons. It was a nightmare, but in the end, it would be worth it. You see, while doing this, I was infinitely weaker than most players, even of my own level. It was one of those things people call a high-risk, high-reward tactic. In terms of battle power, I was, maybe a level 5, perhaps a 6, so, yeah. But, the good news was that I had Momonga to help me out. He was so desperate for friends he became my bodyguard basically, which helped me farm more skill points for my future. However, sooner or later, I would soon have to spend them, for various reasons. 1. There was a limit of how many skill points you could have, and once you reached that limit, there was no point in farming them anymore. Anywho, talking about skill points, or stat points, these babies only affect the stats for those that didn't understand so far, not the level of the racials or jobs, meaning this painfully slow farming was exclusively to increase things like HP, MP, Phi, ATK, Phi, Def, Agility, Mag, ATK, Mag, Def, Resist, Special. Each and every single one of those stats had a cap of 100 points. Here's where the thing gets both complicated and fun, you see. You can't farm stats if your racial levels and job levels are maxed. In my case, I am level 15, which is a combination of the following: Angel LV10, Archangel LV5. The point is, that if I managed to reach max level without using my stat points, I would become a beast, a peerless individual, because while the stats had a limit of 100 each, this only applied to 100 stat points applied each, so, whatever my items give me, would go over the limit imposed by the game. See where I'm getting? I could have 100 points in mana, and my armor could give me 10 extra points on that, turning that stat from 100 to 110. So yeah, this strategy was good, only if I had people to leech from till level 100. The good part was, I had all the money I could use at my disposal, and if needed all the cash items I could to buy for someone else's compliance. Everyone has a price, and in this case, I can pay for it. Dash 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 dash. After 2 months of grinding with Momonga, I was already level 17, not bad considering I hit like a plushie. With Momonga being level 30, I already had my daily routine with him, where he would basically ask me every day why I didn't spend my points, to which I always answered that I wanted to reach the maximum level without using them, as part of a self-imposed challenge. Surprisingly, Momonga was never bothered by this. He would laugh for a bit, and then he would help me. Sometimes I wonder, how did he go from that to the monster in the series? I will never know. I think we should be able to clear a dungeon nearby. It's level 20, but if we take our time, we should be able to finish it in 5 hours tops, Momonga said. I am all for it, but remember I hit like a level 10, maybe, I chuckled. I wonder why that is, Momonga chuckled. I am a man of principles, Momonga, I live by them, and so I will only spend my points once I reach level 100, I shot back with a grin. Funny words, coming from a monster. Players, fuck. It took the gang of players less than 1 minute to defeat Momonga and me, just Momonga, I don't really count, and instead of killing us, they were standing about us menacingly, like thugs in every budget anime, and of course, I was composed and calm, ha ha ha, no, and how the fuck could I be? If they killed me I would lose at least 3 levels, and a bunch of stat points, I couldn't die, it would fuck my progress, really bad. The level 17 will give us nothing, but this one, he will make me level up. One of the human players declared, and I sighed. Perhaps it was time to use one of the many cash items at my disposal to escape. The only thing would be that, if I did so, I would be leaving Momonga alone, and, well, I wasn't bad per, what am I thinking, my stats. Fuck Momonga. Die. One of the human players shouted, charging at us, but before he was able to reach us, a flash of light followed by all the players falling to the ground dead. This stopped me, and me from using a cash item to teleport. The one that had stopped them was, please don't call human resources ha ha ha, I mean touch me. Jokes aside, this was good for me. If this guy was already appearing, soon the guild would too. Why did you save us? Momonga inquired, in shock. Because saving people in trouble is always the right thing to do. Touch me shouted, as a personalized emote appeared behind him saying, justice has arrived. I will go ahead and take a wild guess and say this guy was in the theater class during high school. Thank you, I made my character bow. Ha 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 ha, worry not, I shall protect you. I somehow feel unsafe with this guy. Dash 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 dash. 2 years later. School, aside, my leveling within the guild had increased exponentially, and yet I still was a long way to get to max level. Everyone in the guild was around level 80, while I was level 60, and still hadn't used a single skill point. In every raid, my purpose for the team is to aid others with my cash items. Some would buff the team or heal them. It was my way of thanking them, because surprisingly, none of them had ever asked for a cash item, and most of the time they would insist for me to just enjoy the ride, and let them carry me on the raids, that I don't need to use money to play with them, but I refused to be a sack of potatoes. Again, I already had my fill of uselessness when I was roaming the world alone with Momonga. Level 60. Racial levels. Angel LV10. Archangel LV10. Fallen 1 LV10. Job levels. Holy Banisher LV10. Holy Wizard LV10. Illusionist LV10. The Fallen One was not on the list of jobs on the game website, which according to Momonga meant it was a special class one had unlocked unknowingly. Ready for a raid full of justice. Touch me shouted with unyielding excitement, and most of the guild groaned. Except for me, high-level raids were the perfect place to farm stat points and express points. Dash 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 dash. Year 2130. I was finally level 100. It was a long run, but I had managed to do what I had set to do, to get there without using a single point, and boy I was excited to spend those babies now that I couldn't farm them anymore, and so was the entire guild. They had all been waiting to see if my long path to level 100 would actually bear fruits. I did it. I declared happily, opening my character sheet for everyone to see. Alistair, heteromorphic race, level 100. Dash 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 dash. The relentless fallen god. Dash 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 dash. Job equals one of the almighty 42 supreme beings, treasurer. Residence equals Great Tomb of Nazareth, room in level 9. Alignment equals neutral, sense of justice equals -50. Racial level. Angel LV15. Archangel LV10. Fallen 1 LV10. God LV5. Job levels. Holy Banisher LV10. Holy Wizard LV10. Illusionist LV10. Sage LV10. Primitive Caster LV5. Alchemist LV10. Poison Maker LV5. HP equals exceeds limit 110. MP equals exceeds limit 190. Phi. ATK equals exceeds limit 105. Phi. Def equals exceeds limit 102. Agility equals exceeds limit 110. Mag. ATK equals exceeds limit 135. Mag. Def equals exceeds limit 140. Resistance equals exceeds limit 140. Special ability equals exceeds limit 170. Holy fuck, Pepperoni gasped, and yes, I know his name is not Pepperoni, but I call him that. You broke the fucking game. A new title has been added to your titles, Limit Breaker. Finally, he will be able to help with the DPS, Nishikianrai chuckled. Hey. Is true, but still, ouch, I pouted in the game. Justice has prevailed. Touch Me grinned, that had nothing to do with the current scenario, but good for him. Let's do a raid to celebrate. Hero shouted. Dash 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 dash. After reaching LV 100, my goals changed, and considering the game would soon become my reality, I started to hoard items, lots and lots of items, cash items, raid items, dungeon items, anything I could possibly use. Now that I was incredibly strong, that was my purpose, and I think that is the reason why Momonga designated me as the guild's treasurer. Maybe I should create my own NPC, I hummed, it would be cool to add something to Nazarick. Oh, maybe a lichen, I could name him Fenrir. Before any of you horny fucks start to cry about why I decided to create male NPC instead of a female, creating something that will soon be alive, will make it feel, mine, like a child you could say, and, I want no sexual attraction to a child of mine. Fenrir, that will be your name. And so I started to create my NPC. 95 comments 0 vote. Chapter 2. If you want to read up to 20 chapters ahead, go to web links on. CORNBRINGER. Creating NPCs was harder than most people would think, especially if you were like me, a crazy bastard that loves perfection, which should be clear considering it took me years to reach the max level on this game. But after a few months of hard work, I created my 2 NPC, I know I said 1, but I got carried away. Fenrir the Lichen and X77 the Automaton. Fenrir, heteromorphic race, level 100. The Howl Before the Reckoning. Job equals Guardian of the 2nd floor of Nazarick. Alignment equals evil, sense of justice equals -200. Racial levels. Lycanthrope LV 15. True Lycanthrope LV 10. Job levels. Samurai LV 15. Inner Key Master LV 15. Outer Key Master LV 10. Ninja LV 10. Sword Dancer LV 10. Sword Saint LV 10. Sword Master LV 5. HP equals 100. MP equals 20. Phi. ATK equals 100. Phi. Def equals 97. Agility equals 95. Mag. ATK equals 10. Mag. Def equals 89. Resistance equals 88. Special ability equals 85. Dash. Flavor text. Born to serve his master, Fenrir lives to obey the will of his creator to the letter. Loyal and strong, Fenrir will do his best and more to please the supreme lords, and above all, his creator Alistair. His attitude toward non-Nazarick changes depending on the situation, alternating between hate or indifference, leaving interaction on a case-by-case basis, but for the most part, Fenrir will eliminate anything he deems a threat to his masters before it even becomes a threat. Prideful and diligent, Fenrir feels existing to serve as the greatest joy one could have and is prideful of his position. Fenrir enjoys sleeping under trees, and eating raw meat. His main hobby is training with Cocytus and Sebastian from time to maintain his skills sharp. His best friends are Sebastian and Cocytus, for they both share his undying sentiment of loyalty towards their creators. X77 heteromorphic race, level 100. The Terminator. Job equals Guardian of the 1st floor of Nazarick. Alignment equals extremely evil, sense of justice equals -500. Racial levels. Automaton LV 15. Job levels. Assassin LV 15. Master Assassin LV 10. Gunner LV 10. Sniper LV 10. Weapon Master LV 10. Master Sniper LV 10. Inner Key Master LV 10. Outer Key Master LV 10. HP equals 89. MP equals 30. Phi. ATK equals 100. Phi. Def equals 90. Agility equals 100. Mag. ATK equals 20. Mag. Def equals 100. Resistance equals 90. Special ability equals 100. Flavor text. Created for a purpose, X77 lives to serve his master, for that is the sole purpose of his existence. Quiet, X77 is a man of a few words, only speaking when spoken to. His attitude towards outsiders is indifference followed by a bullet to the head. His hobby and likes are the same, protecting his master in Nazarick. While he can't show it like others, he loves his creator like one would love a god, and if asked would gladly die just to please him. Created with the best technology in the world, X77 has inside of him a key generator that allows him to use key to empower his attacks, increasing their damage exponentially. Dash 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 dash. My babies, my two creations, creating NPCs was a lot of work. First, you had to model them, then level them up, which while considerably easier than my own path to max level, it was hard, especially if you wanted to avoid other players trying to hunt you down for express or glory, not that they had any chance to kill me, to begin with, but it was still annoying. Anyway, with them done, all I had to do now was keep hoarding items of any kind. For example, I already had over 50 shooting star rings that had cost me around $30,000 to obtain, mostly because those motherfuckering rings were obtained through a gacha system, which left the process down to fucking luck. Poor Momonga only had 2 and had almost gone in bankruptcy to obtain them. Then there was Spell Limit Breaker. I had 5 of those. That item was a pain in the ass to acquire, and it was also acquired through the gacha system. It basically allowed you to learn more spells than you normally could. Allow me to elaborate. Once you get to level 100, you reach a cap of how many spells you can learn, which is around 300, but with one of these babies, well, the limit increases by 100 per use. I have already used this item on me more than once, but considering I have no other spells to learn on my build, I no longer hunt for them. I have to say, cash items are the best. My personal favorite was the one that allowed me to increase my inventory by a lot. Thanks to this baby, my inventory looked like an Amazon warehouse. But enough about cash items. Right now, my goals have changed. Now that I am level 100, and my NPCs are level 100, and I have every cash item in the world by the hundreds, saving a few exceptions, I have decided to move forward with the next part of my plan, to create my own world item, a weapon to call my own, one worthy of a god. Dash 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 dash. Year 2133. Creating a world item to one's specifications is no easy task. It's probably harder than leveling up my way. I said probably. Which is why it had taken me a few years to gather all the ingredients I needed to craft this weapon, even with the help of the guild, but after 2 years and a few months, I had finally gathered all the materials I needed to craft my weapon. Penance, the Orb of Destruction. The weapon had within it various high-tier level skills, amongst them one that allowed me to summon an archangel into battle, but my favorite skill was Amplify. It amplified the damage of my spells by a lot depending on the enemy I was facing and its weakness. I could feel it, I could almost taste it. The power I would soon have, the world I would soon explore, I can't wait, I grinned excitedly. 57 comments 0 vote. Chapter 3. If you want to read up to 20 chapters ahead, go to web links on CORNBRINGER. The day had come, and it was faster than I expected. Then again, everything in life is. Year 2138, it had been 2 years or so since Momonga and I had been the only players in Nazarick, and this had Momonga quite depressed, and I suppose to an extent I could understand his lament. Beyond that, I was both really excited and scared. No, scared is not the right word. I would say I was nervous. Today the server would close, and I would become Alistair, the fallen god of Nazarick. It was a bizarre thought, one of happiness and uncertainty. After all, I didn't know what this new body would do to me. None of them came. Momonga sighed, sending a sad emoji through the chat. It's okay Momon, I replied, sending a smiley face. We started this together, and we gonna end this together, in more ways than one. That's almost poetic, Momonga replied with a smiley face. I have my moments, I chuckled, sending a party emoji. Right now, we both were in the guild's meeting room, sitting on the gigantic circular table Tabula had designed for our evil meetings. On a corner there was Ains, and on the other, there was me. It almost looked like we were discussing political manners. Hero has logged in, so it begins. It seems one of our guildmates has come, I announced, sending a wink emoji to Momonga. Better than before, right? Momonga chuckled, sending an upside-down face emoji. Ha ha ha, I rolled my eyes, as he moved to greet Hero who was entering the guild meeting room. Alistair-san, Momonga-san, Hero greeted. Howdy, I greeted. It's been a really long time Hero, I thought Alistair and I would be the only ones to see how it all ends, Momonga said, his tone carrying a sad overtone. Life has been hard, Haruhiro sighed. IRL I have to maintain 2 jobs, and well, I had to stop playing, but here I am, he added, with a smiley face. Sounds awful buddy, I sighed, sending a crying face emoji. No wonder we haven't seen you in 2 years. The last time we had more than 2 members active in the guild was 2 years ago. Since then, it has been Momonga and me, against the digital world. That sounds awful, Momonga sighed, in response to what Haruhiro had said. Do you have any health problems? I remember you had some before you left. Oh yeah, did you finally get better? I asked. Haruhiro shook his slimy head. No, my health is worse than ever, but you know how the world is, you either eat, or go to the doctor, so I am working my ass off to survive. I had been lucky, very lucky with my draw in this universe. By being rich from birth, I had saved myself from Haruhiro's fate. I wished I could help, I really did, but if I gave him money, his life would turn into a nightmare after my sudden disappearance, and I had no time to set up a proxy to give him anything. It's okay, you know me, I will manage somehow, Haruhiro replied with a smiley face. That sounds rough, Momonga sighed, as he leaned back on his chair. And so, Haruhiro started to talk about his life, and by talking I mean ranting, about everything wrong in his life, his work, his love life, and more, while I and Momonga sat there uncomfortably not knowing what to say, except, that sounds rough, he was our friend, more to Momonga than me, but we just couldn't relate. This world and the state it was, made everything low-class citizens of my world had to suffer infinitely worse. Sorry about my rant, Haruhiro eventually said. I know whining ruins the game, but, I can't talk about this in real life, you know. That, I could relate, coping with stuff you can't say for fear of losing what little you have, that I understood to an almost painful level. It's okay buddy, I said, sending a thumbs up emoji. As Alistair has said, it's okay. Also, you have already done enough for us tonight by coming. I didn't expect to see you tonight when I sent the invitation. Oh yeah, the invitation, I had almost forgotten about that, Momonga, ever so diligent. I appreciate the invitation, and the time you guys gave me to whine, but, I should probably get going, Haruhiro declared, his tentacles moving around him, as he opened the menu to see the time. It's getting quite late, sorry guys. Take care, I said, sending a waving hand emoji. Take care Haruhiro, Momonga said, his tone sadder than ever before. Poor Momonga. Have a nice closing guys, Haruhiro said, and with that, he was gone. He didn't even ask how we kept the guild alive. After 2 years alone, Momonga's tone was one of a hurt person on the verge of tears. Sometimes, real life takes over everything, I said, patting him in the back with an action emoji. It still hurts, Momonga declared. In the end, it's you and me again. From dust we come, into the dust we will return. I suppose that also applies to us. Inwardly I laughed. If there was someone that treasured friendship was Momonga overall. It almost made me wonder how was his real life, not that it mattered anymore. Dash 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 22 hours 54 minutes and 59 seconds. 5 minutes, and I would leave my human life for good. It was an exhilarating feeling, one that I had been waiting for so long. So, wanna have so fun before the server closes? I asked Momonga, who simply nodded at my request. What do you have in mind? Momonga inquired, and I grinned, sending a devil emoji through the chat. Let's add some flavor text to the NPCs, I answered. I don't know, it would be a disrespect to our guildmates, Momonga replied. The game is closing in 5 minutes, and besides we won't change a thing in their settings, we are just gonna add some details to their backstory and stuff, I said. Fine, Momonga sighed. Dash 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 dash. Pepperoni with extra cheese was a monster. The first NPC we opened was Shaltier, and boy was her flavor text the most horrifying thing I have ever seen. He made Shaltier a sexual monster, and not in a good way. She was into stuff no man should pronounce or mutter, or even think about. Heck, the most legal shit she was into was necrophilia, so, draw your conclusions. Oh god, Her flavor text is over 40 pages long. Why is it so long? Momonga cried in despair, and why does he make so much emphasis on her? Oh god, I will throw up. What we read would forever scar us. Okay, let me delete this, and this, the rest is less perturbing, I sighed, as I deleted some of the text pepperonis with cheese had added. Why would she be into eating ba? At this, I stopped him with a yelling emoji. What we saw, we never speak of it again, am I clear? I never wanted to talk about what I saw inside Shaltier's file, never. I agree, in fact. Is guild rule now, Momonga nodded. Now your turn, I grinned as he summoned Albedo. I knew he had a thing for her design, so now it was time to annoy him. I just hope you don't put something like, she is in love with Momonga or anything, it would be quite sad, and questionable. Imagine if they publish a sequel where you can take your old NPCs there, and Tabula sees that. Momonga, already sweating, looked at me and grinned. If that's the possible case, fast like a fucking thunder, he wrote something and closed Albedo's file. In the meantime I was processing something. Momonga never grinned, unless he was pulling a fast one on me, so why did he? Oh no, running towards Albedo, I opened her file to see what I feared he had done. Instead of saying she loved Momonga, it said, she loved me. He even put my code signature in there. You bastard. Don't get me wrong, I liked Albedo, but I had a feeling she would be one to kill any girl I laid my eyes on just to lower the competition, and I wanted to enjoy my godly dick before settling down. 23 hours 59 minutes and 51 seconds. Now if we can transfer NPC, Tabula will be mad at you. Momonga cackled. Tabula, mad. Fuck him, you idiot. 23 hours 59 minutes and 58 seconds. Ha 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 ha. Momonga laughed like an overlord. Huh, deja vu. 23 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds. I couldn't change this, could I? Well, I suppose having Albedo in love with me is better than having Shaltier in love with me. Her file scared me. Sex should not scare a man, but she made it so. 0 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Oh well, goodbye human body, hello, immortal Adonis I created. 0 hours 0 minutes and 1 second. The change was, it's hard to explain, but the feeling was akin to blinking. One moment I was, well, in my room, with my DMMORPG headset, and the next, I was, there, a feeling of continuance that made both moments seem meaningless to the bigger scheme of pictures. 0 hours 0 minutes and 2 seconds. 0 hours 0 minutes and 3 seconds. 0 hours 0 minutes and 4 seconds. Huh. Momonga exclaimed. Well, this feels odd, I muttered, moving my body. By odd I meant good. Alistair-sama, Momonga-sama, is everything okay? Albedo asked worryingly, making me grin with excitement. It had worked, I was finally here. Alistair, I can't contact the GM, Momonga muttered. I wonder how long will it take him to realize this is no longer a game. Momonga, I looked at him, smiling. If he was as smart as I thought he was, he would notice I was making a facial expression, something impossible in the game. Impossible, bingo, keep using that brain, Momonga. With a smile, I sat on the floor enjoying the moment, as Momonga started to do. I don't know, to be honest, right now I don't care, I am enjoying all of this too much. Alistair-sama. For a supreme being to be sitting on the floor, I can't allow that in good conscience, so instead, at this Albedo blushed, as I could swear the atmosphere got moister. Why don't you sit on me? Great, now I have a new body and an erection. I didn't last 5 minutes without one, fuck my life. 56 comments 0 vote. Download the app for greater interaction. You can chat with me about my writing experience apart from the comments section. CORNBRINGER. Download app now. Chapter 4. If you want to read up to 20 chapters ahead, go to web links on CORNBRINGER. While Momonga freaked out about the whole situation, I was having the time of my life. I felt perfect, every little ailment one as a human has, gone. It was as if I was walking in a dream. I felt good, I felt powerful, I felt ascended. This is great, I grinned, as Albedo continued to moan in my presence. Alistair-sama, Albedo moaned, and all because I was sitting on her. What? An incredibly hot woman begs to be my chair and I'm gonna say no. Bitch please. Unlike Momonga, I have standards, I'm a man of principles. Are you sure you are okay with this? See. I am even asking if she feels okay with this, I'm a gentleman. Yes, this is the greatest honor one could possibly have, Albedo moaned. Must you do that? Momonga sighed. I must, I nodded with resolve. Fair enough, Momonga sighed once again, probably thinking he had defiled Tabula's creation with what he added to her core text. So, any luck contacting the GMs? I asked him. None, Momonga sighed, and I have to say he was taking to all of this better than in the anime. Right now he should be questioning everything, like why the NPCs are moving their mouths, or why can I sit on one, as if on cue. Momonga put his hand on his face, probably questioning everything I expected him to question. I will answer the questions going through your mind right now. I smiled. 1. Yes, they are all real, is not an illusion. I can feel albedo's heat beneath me. 2. I suspected the same thing as you. And 3. This is not a programming error. No programming error can replicate the 5 senses, at least not in today's technology. Well, that was impressive, I have to admit. Momonga sighed. However, I will conduct some experiments of my own if you don't mind. Go for it, I shrugged. Albedo, Momonga started. No, I answered. Let me finish. Momonga complained. I know what you are thinking, and the answer is no. Pick one of the Pleiades if you must, but as you can see, she is my chair for now, I grinned. Fine, solution. Momonga wisely changed his target. Was I being too possessive? Maybe, but if he had fucked me to be with Albedo for the rest of my life, I wasn't going to let him fondle her assets. God, I feel bad thinking like this, and I'm already over it. I will touch your body, solution, is that okay? Momonga asked the blushing Pleiade. You too, the supreme being of Nazarick, can do with us as you please, solution blushed. Flustered, Momonga took a step back, but his undead aura calmed him all of immediately. Very well, and so he started to touch her. You are right, it feels real. I know, you just wanted an excuse to touch poor, solution, I teased him. Look who's talking. You are sitting in Albedo, Momonga shot back. Need I remind you why? I raised an eyebrow at him. I hate you sometimes, Momonga chuckled. Bitch, you love me, I grinned. So, now what? Momonga questioned out loud. Now, we assess our situation, I said. Not that I need to. Momonga hummed for a second before he nodded, then looking at Sebas, he hesitated. I suppose he is still getting used to the idea of all of this being real. Sebas, go outside and confirm the surroundings around Nazarick. I will go with him, I offered as Sebas started to make his way out of the room. I need to stretch my wings, and Sebas is always good company. Such words, I am not worthy of them, Alistair-sama. Sebas bowed, a smile firm on his face. Are you sure? Momonga inquired, worried. Yes, I nodded. Besides, if anyone attacks me, Sebas will protect me, so don't worry. With my life, I will, Sebas nodded, full of determination. Very well, Momonga sighed. Bye, I sang, walking out of the throne room, leaving the Pleiades and Albedo with Momonga. Flying it came naturally to me. The moment I spread my wings, I instinctively knew how to use them. It was a bizarre yet welcoming feeling of knowledge. I love this, I smiled, my hands stretching to their utmost limit, trying to grab the sky above me. If I may, Alistair-sama. Sebas said, looking at me. Go ahead, I nodded, curious where this was going. I just wanted to thank you personally for not abandoning us, and right here, my heart broke. I will thank Momonga-sama later, but I wanted to take this opportunity, considering we are alone, to say how grateful this lowly servant is. You two stayed with us to the very end, that you didn't forget about us, that you didn't abandon us. Well, that hurts on a whole new level, and I didn't even abandon them. We would never abandon our loyal subjects. I smiled. Now, let's finish the inspection, shall we? Albedo Pav. As I walked through the tomb of Nazarick to carry out my orders, I couldn't help but giggle with delight. Alistair-sama, the man I loved, had sat on me. He had used me like an object, fulfilling one of my fantasies. He was perfection incarnated, his wings perfectly preened, his power, his body, his everything, and the best part, I think he liked me, if his throbbing member when he acknowledged me in the throne room was anything to go by. Fenrir, our masters are waiting for us on the 6th floor, let's make haste, I called out. You smell like you just went into heat. Fenrir chuckled as he approached me. Did you see my master take a bath or something? He sat on me, I answered, biting my lips. Such honor, to be used by no other than Alistair. Well, that's progress, I guess, Fenrir sighed. Soon, I shall be occupying his beds. His baths, his everything, I moaned. Fantasize about master later, we have our orders, do we not? Fenrir asked. You are right, there will be time to have Alistair Sama ravish me later, I nodded. Dash 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 dash. Alistair Pav. As I surveyed the area with Sebas, I started to test my skills around the zone to see how they worked, and quite frankly it was super easy, all I had to do was say the name of the spell out loud and boom. Well, this is not the environment we are used to, I declared, getting a nod from Sebas. I'm afraid it's not, Alistair Sama, Sebas agreed. Then let's meet with Momonga, shall we? I said, taking flight to the 6th floor. Dash 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 dash. Alistair, can you hear me? Well, that is bizarre. Yes, I can. I will assume this is the message feature of the game, right? Yes, it works differently, but is systematically the same, perhaps even better, Momonga said. Try with the NPCs, you can connect with them. I hadn't tried, but I already knew it worked. Interesting, I will try then. With that said, he cut the connection. A few seconds later, Sebas spoke. I have been contacted by Momonga-sama, he wants me to explain what we saw to the floor guardians. Then let's make haste, I couldn't wait to see my creations, Fenrir and X77. Dash 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 dash. On the 6th floor, I entered through the door with Sebas right behind me, only to be immediately tackled by the gothic Lolita of Nazarick, Alistair Sama. As she hugged me, I couldn't help but inwardly shudder at what I had read about her, the things that I had engraved in my brain. Those scars would never leave me. A pleasure to see you well, Shaltir, I pet her like one would pet radioactive material. Get off him, you scum, Albedo all but growled. You are wasting the time of the supreme beings. Behave. Cocytus said. I apologize, Alistair Sama, Momonga Sama. She used more love when she said Momonga's name. Good, he can have her. Sebas, you have the floor, I said, taking a seat beside Momonga. Dash. After a long speech about Nazarick where Momonga went all out, and after all asking the Guardians what they thought about us, I was left with much to think. I'll be honest, I thought I was ready for such treatment, but some of them, and how they described us, it hit different outside the anime, specifically what Fenrir, X77, Cocytus, Sebas and Albedo said. That I was a merciful god, a peerless being, the one that can only be looked upon but never reached. Those words, they hit differently when you see them in person. Well, I guess I will have to get used to being adored. I inwardly chuckled as I took my clothes off so that I could take a bath, only to find Albedo inside the bathroom. Alistair Sama, Albedo blushed, biting her lip as I walked in. You know, I had actually wondered how long would I last without fucking Albedo. I guess 4 hours and 15 minutes and 22 seconds was the longest I could wait. Well, I might as well have fun. 61 comments, 0 vote. Chapter 5. If you want to read up to 20 chapters ahead, go to web links on CORNBRINGER. For those wondering, yes, I had sex, and yes, I am proud of it. Fuck the universe, I banged Albedo. After that, I went to check my storage, where I had put my hoard of cash items and other stuff. Big mistake. My storage room was the biggest in all of Nazarick. Heck, it was so big most of the guild members would laugh and joke about saying it was the secret floor of Nazarick. The floor was so full, there was barely anywhere to walk, and the worst part, it wasn't organized. Yuri, I called to one of the Pleiades that had been following me. She was, according to Momonga, my personal maid. I need this room organized, get all the help you need and be careful not to break anything. As you wish, Alistair Sama, Yuri Alpha bowed, before getting out of the room to get the other Pleiades. How are you dealing with all of this? Momonga inquired. I'm having fun, I grinned. Last night was certainly fun. Yes, all of Nazarick heard, Momonga replied, and I chuckled. Maybe I will soundproof my room then, I felt proud. I already have solution on it. While I don't need to sleep, I would very much enjoy not hearing Albedo moan all night. Would you look at that, Momonga taking the initiative. Ha ha ha, fair enough, I chuckled. Anyway, for what I had contacted you, it seems this world while real has us bound to certain rules we had in the game, like not being able to equip items for other classes, Momonga informed me. I see, there must be a workaround though, I hummed. Yes, if you create them with magic, you can use them, Momonga replied. I see, I will try later. Right now I have the Pleiades organizing my storage room. I have a lot of useful stuff that needs to be categorized so that we can use it. I said. Very well, let me know once they complete the task. I will try to escape their eyes for a bit. I need some space. Momonga said. You do you, man, I chuckled, closing the mental chat. Taking a deep breath, I looked around the storage and grabbed a ring. I wonder if I will get to use all of this. Millions of items on the floor, more than anyone could hope to use in one lifetime, and yet here they were. Dash 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 dash. Using my ring, I teleported to the entrance of Nazarick, only to find Sebastian at the gate. Sebas. Alistair-sama, Sebas bowed. What can I do for you? Supervising Mare? I asked, and he shook his head. I am here doing my rounds, perhaps something Momonga did while I was otherwise occupied with Albedo. I see, I smiled, very well. I'm off to explore a bit, tell Momonga if he asks. My lord, allow me to accompany you. As your shield I must always be there in case I need to die for you. Sebastian bowed, with no hesitation behind his words. I suppose you could come. I didn't mind him tagging alone. He was beside my two NPCs, one of my favorites characters. You honor me, Sebastian said. Spreading my wings, I looked at him and said, follow me. I wanted to see the outside world, beyond the walls of Nazarick. I wanted to feel what was beyond what my eye could see. Dash 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 dash. Demiurge Pav. Alistair-sama and Momonga-sama, both were beings beyond our simple comprehension. Their intelligence, their power, everything about them shouted perfection, and we the inhabitants of Nazarick were lucky to serve them. Albedo, I greeted Albedo, who was organizing Alistair-sama's storage alongside the Pleiades. Demiurge, Albedo saluted. I heard you had the time of your life yesterday. I smiled, such an honor, to share a bed with one of the supreme beings. It shows how merciful Alistair-sama is. I know, Albedo nodded, blushing at the memory. Such honor, I can't wait to be honored again. I hummed at that. Remember, he is one of the supreme beings of Nazarick, meaning no one is worthy of his undivided attention. Albedo nodded. I am more than clear on that. Demiurge, do you think me a fool? The supreme beings are beyond such plebeian thoughts, so I am more than aware he will bed other women. It is his right as the one that stands about all other lifeforms. All I hope to accomplish is to be his favorite toy, nothing more, for I deserve nothing more. It seems Albedo has also understood the excellence the supreme beings represented. They were the beings that none could hope to match, the peerless gods of all in creation, the kings of life and death, and so our mortal ways could not bind them. I am glad. The last thing I wanted was for us to upset the supreme beings. If we did, would they abandon us like the rest? That thought scared me. I understand the sentiment, Demiurge. Albedo nodded. Of course, she understood. We were all afraid they would leave should we insult them with our inferior presence. Though if I were you, I wouldn't worry about fighting for his attentions. Alistair-sama is above anyone, even us, but we the Guardians are the closest to their mighty providence, so it's only natural they will only choose to spend their time with more advanced creatures. Alistair-sama and Momonga-sama would never waste their time with humans, not unless they had plans beyond our simple comprehension. I know, Albedo nodded. Shaltir is more interested in Momonga-sama, so we made a sisterhood pact not to intervene in our endeavors. It seems Albedo is forgetting about the Pleiades, the vampire brides, the homunculus maids, and more. The list of possible women our supreme lords could bed was long, but I wasn't going to burst her bubble, not now. Organizing this room will take months, even at your current pace, I hummed, changing the subject. Alistair Sama was a being that thought so far ahead, that he possibly acquired all of this in case Nazarick was displaced or perhaps even destroyed. As expected of his genius, he probably foresaw the possibility of Nazarick being transported. Such a genius, I am but an idiot in front of such intelligence. No, an idiot is too intelligent for me. In front of the supreme beings I am but a brainless mannequin. I will have some of my demons help. This task must be completed, and it has to be done perfectly. Dash 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 dash. Alistair Pav. Carne Village, the place was currently in a bit of a situation. Knights were attacking them, and in them, I felt, a bit of holy power, a low-tier blessing in them. Well, this is curious, I remember this from the show, but not the holy power part, perhaps it wasn't mentioned. As I watched how the knights approached the village, I felt as Momonga activated the mirror of remote viewing on the village, and then on me. Are you seeing that? Momonga inquired. Yes, I nodded, grinning towards the camera. I think you should retreat, we don't know how strong anyone in this world is, we have to be careful, Momonga always worrying. Though he had a point, not right now, but in the big scheme of things, I should be careful. I will proceed with caution, don't worry, I replied, closing the chat. Taking a deep breath, I looked at the village again and saw a woman and a little girl running from some knights. Well, time to field test some things, I smiled as I descended towards the pair. For a moment I did nothing, I just watched as the knights attacked the pair and how the woman kept on protecting the little girl she had with her. I could feel Sebas getting angry at the sight of them getting hurt. It was simply disgusting for him. For me, I surprisingly felt nothing. Was this my race affecting my prior human mind? Time to intervene, I sighed, putting those thoughts aside, as I teleported in front of the woman, to block the upcoming strike aimed at her with my body. I wanted to test how strong my body was, but before the sword could hit me, the man was killed by a single hit from Sebas. None of you deserve to touch Alistair Sama, none of you deserve to breathe on his presence, to gaze at him, such insolence, Sebas declared, ready to kill the other knights. I'll take it from here. While happy he was so adamant to protect me, I wanted to try a few things. 68 comments, 0 vote.